Hey everyone, thanks for watching my video this week. And this week's prompt is about how would you handle it, and as you can see, business aviation ethics. So the prompt or the dilemma is that the pilot or pilots has or have determined that the corporate aviation department is not the best method of transportation for a particular trip. So then the questions are, should the pilot suggest the alternate means, or should the pilot continue the mission as charged? So some of the things to consider about should the pilot say something. So is it ethical? In my opinion, yes, I would say it's ethical to say if you have a question about something, then there's that internal struggle, then you should say something. And in doing so, you show a mindset of caring about the company as a whole, not just your flight department. Yes, you should care about your flight department, but at the end, if there's no company, there's no flight department. It'll help and give sustained credibility for the flight department. So that whole aspect of, I ask them and they tell me the truth, whether it's smoke and mirrors or the truth, it's really easy to go, look, if this isn't working for you, I suggest you take a bus or take the airline because it's going to be faster for you, or it's going to be a better experience, or whatever the case may be. When you're that forward with your customers or your executive party, so to speak, that they're going to really appreciate that honest and direct feedback. And then when you tell them that your flight department is the best fit for them and the best opportunity, they'll tend to believe you and will actually tend to go with you. And then with the customer service aspect of things, it can tend to be in the best interest because these passengers are your regular passengers. You know the ins and outs of taking care of them. You know what they expect. So it's easier to have a good customer service experience on their side of things because you're able to provide that for them because they're aware of it. They know what to expect. You know what to expect. Everybody's on the same page, or as the book says, singing the same from the same hymn book. And then the other side of the coin is, should the pilot continue the mission? And, there's not undue facts for this that are valid points. It has the added benefit of familiarity for the passenger. They might say, I don't care if it's an hour slower. I want my peace and quiet in this private cabin. Whatever the case may be, that just may be what they like. One of the things to consider is that if the trip is already planned, a change in that plan could cause an increased workload in logistics. So the COO's secretary now has to call around and arrange all these logistic, changes. And, that may not be the best of things either. The pilot and department could ensure that the level of customer service care is on par with what the company expects. So again, it goes back to that the customer is familiar with it. So how would I handle this? Personally, I would inform the passenger. I wouldn't recommend saying one way or over the other. I would just tell them, this situation has presented itself. It seems as though the airline would be an hour faster. The car ride would be 30 minutes faster, and you don't have to have a rental. Whatever the case may be, just present them with objective facts and allow the passenger to make an informed decision. Why? Because I'm providing customer service. Part of service is doing is what is best for the customer. The customer will appreciate the care for their needs, and that's, that relationship is what's more important, is building that good relationship, and that can get you repeat business, or in this case, keeping your flight department afloat. So I look forward to getting the feedback from you all, and if you have any questions or you just want to chit chat about it, please respond to me, and I'll do what I can to engage in conversation with you back. Thanks. Have a great day.